The Legacy Builders Program versus the Digital Wealth Academy. Now, these must be the two biggest Master Resell Rights courses on the internet right now, and I'm basing that off new members just in these past few months. So if you're someone thinking about getting started with either of these programs, hopefully by the end of this video, you will know which one is right for you. And just before we get started, if you do decide to join either of these programs, I have got the best bonuses you're going to find on the internet. And this includes a custom sales funnel to convert your traffic even higher. I've also created pre-made emails that you can install with just one click. I've also got my SEO traffic strategy, which is all I use to fuel my six-figure business. And I've also got support, which you can have from me. And then finally, you do get my incentive where you can use my bonuses as your own and share them with your customers as well. If you want to check out those, make sure you check out the links in the description. Okay, so what we're going to do in this video is first of all, look at the creators of both of these programs, have a look a little bit into their background. Then we're going to look into the actual course content itself. Then we're going to look into the communities, how many people are in there, what sort of things are being talked about. Then we're going to look at the live calls. There are a lot of live calls, so I just want to share with you exactly what's inside. And then finally, I'm going to tell you everything about what I think of these two programs. They are quite similar, but they are also very different. And there is one that converts much higher than the other. So make sure you stick around until the end to get all that juicy info. So let's first look at the creators of the two courses. Now, this is Michele O'Neill. She is the creator of the Legacy Builders program. As you can see, her main demographic is mentoring families to six figures online, and she talks about 0 to 6 figures in 6 months. A very ballsy claim, but she's got over 11,500 followers, 644 posts, and if you look at the type of content she creates, this is really just face to camera type of content, really talking to the camera, and she does also share a ton of results as well. Now, one thing that was just quite interesting to find out is she was in network marketing. Now, I did a review on this course a while back, and I couldn't find any information about Michele and network marketing. So it's really quite interesting to see she mentions she was in network marketing. I couldn't find any relevance to network marketing in her. Maybe she didn't have much success of it back then. It seems to be just as she's launched the Legacy Builders program is where she's really started seeing success in her business. She's now making millions in months. It's pretty phenomenal what she's done, but quite interesting. She's a big family lady, which is cool. Now, if we look at Rachel Jova or Rachel Madero on Instagram, she's the creator of the Digital Wealth Academy. She's got over 482,000 followers, over 1,000 posts. So she's very active inside of here as well. But if we look at her bio, she's the founder of DWA, 4.5 million in revenue, 60,000 students. So this is a little bit more broad, but if you look at the type of content she's creating, it's very luxurious. It's very like staged photo shoot type, studio type content, which is quite interesting. And you'll probably notice that a lot of people who join inside of the DWA love the B-roll type of content where you're not actually talking to camera. A lot of faceless marketing inside of there as well. But she gets phenomenal reach. I guess as you post more, you get better at it as well. But if you look here, 4.1 million views just on one of her reels. But if you look at Michele's, much different content. There's nothing here that really goes viral like it does with Rachel's. Something to think about if you really want to get big on Instagram. Maybe the Digital Wealth Academy teaches you how to create content that's going to get a little bit more viral. So now that we've done that, let's go into the actual courses themselves. So the Legacy Builders program is hosted on the Kajabi platform. Now you'll notice once you get inside of it that you'll see the Digital Growth Community mentioned quite a bit. This is the umbrella brand for Michele's community, and basically the Legacy Builders course is one of the programs inside of it. Now, I do like the Kajabi platform, but over time, everyone has been slowly moving to School, which is quite interesting because the community of the Digital Growth Community is on School, yet the courses are hosted on Kajabi. But regardless, let's just quickly go through the course contents, and I'm just going to go very quickly. If you want to see the full review and breakdown, go have a look at the full review in the description. But first of all, it just talks about launching your online business, understanding what you're building, creating your freedom machine, which is basically the Master Resell Rights sales funnel, so you can actually sell the program. Then it talks about creating your empire. Now, one thing to note inside of the Legacy Builders program, you may like it, you may not, is a lot of the training is live call replays. Now, I've had feedback from some of my students saying, hey, like, I don't actually like the live call replays, as there's a lot of waiting around at the beginning and there's a lot of questions and interruptions. It's not very direct compared to course content that's just straight from the creator. One thing to note, if you do like it though, this will be right down your alley. And if we come down, setting up your social media, creating a following, Master Resell Rights, and then as we go through the content, once again, just quickly skimming through here, storytelling, branding, if we keep coming down, using TikTok to create traffic, posting free ads on the internet. This is all about posting in different ad platforms. I'm not a big fan of it, but some people have got success from it. YouTube, Pinterest, Reels, going live. And then as we come through all the programs, creating recurring income streams, affiliate marketing and partnerships, email marketing and list building, ChatGPT, building your own digital products, launching your own course, and also creating a community. So it touches on a lot of different topics inside of digital marketing itself. If you bought this course and went through the entire thing, I think as you progress through the course, you should be at a different level in your business as well. So something to think about. So now let's look at the Digital Wealth Academy. Now inside here, you'll notice it's hosted on the school platform. I like the layout just a little bit better. Hopefully over time, the Legacy Builders program will move to school. But regardless, let's just go through the topics inside of the DWA really quickly. So starting here, mindset, digital marketing basics, Master Resell Rights, creating a sales funnel to actually resell the Digital Wealth Academy, email marketing, pre-launching, branding, attraction marketing, selling in DMs, faceless marketing, men's digital marketing module specifically for men as it's quite women orientated at the moment. So it talks about Instagram, creating content, TikTok, Pinterest, and then they also provide you with content that you can use on your social medias. They also give you products that you can sell. And if you keep coming through digital marketing, if we go to the next page as well, they actually have different language translations inside of here. There's people that speak the entire course in a different language. So we have Spanish. We've also got French. We've got Italian, German, Portuguese. And then there's a bunch of other training as well. Sales mastery, men's branding, affiliate marketing, and so on. So you'll probably notice a lot of the same types of topics, obviously taught in different ways. So whichever one you think you would like better, I always say which type of person is creating the content that you'd like to create. If you're someone that wants to create face to camera type of content, then I think probably the Legacy Builders program is going to teach you more accurately what you should be creating. And if you want to create faceless content, then it's no comparison. I think the Digital Wealth Academy is going to teach you the better stuff. So now that we've looked at the actual course contents, let's go have a look at the communities. So I'll just quickly reload this because there's all these new posts. So Digital Growth Community, 36.6 thousand members. Now I joined this when it was around 18,000, and I believe the Legacy Builders program had only been launched for a couple of months. So you can see it's almost doubled since I've joined anyway, which is good to see. Lots of people inside of here, lots of excitement, lots of things going on. Now, if we look at the community inside of the Digital Wealth Academy, 65,000 people inside of this program. Now, I joined at, I think, 21,000, and it's just been growing faster and faster each and every day. I believe this is probably the biggest Master Resell Rights community on the internet right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen anything bigger. So lots of good stories inside of here. Made my investment back in 4 weeks. Lots of people talking about new sales and things going on. I do believe the Digital Wealth Academy right now, since the Roadmap to Riches has removed the MRR, is just going to be a rocket at the moment. I thought it would have slowed down by now once it reached around 50, but it seems to just continue its trajectory. Same thing goes with the Digital Growth Community. This is why I basically wanted to shoot this video. And there is one more thing I actually wanted to talk about going back to the Digital Growth Community, and that is the classroom. So the course is hosted on Kajabi, the community is inside of school, but inside of the classroom inside of school, they've also got these other types of blueprints that you can get access to. I believe you get access to them no matter on what price point you're at, as there is a $100, $300, $600, and $900 price point. I'll talk about that in just a second. But you can see there are all these other blueprints. Some are a little bit older, but 90-day success sprint seems to be the most popular. People are really excited to get in there. It's basically 90 days of what you should be doing each day to start seeing success in your business. You can see it goes all the way down. It looks like it stops at 48. So kind of interesting, but that's all there if you want it as well. And there is also a monthly membership if you want to pay additional. I'm not in that. You can see the Digital Growth monthly members, and also the marketplace if you wanted to sell your own services too. So that's there. So much content inside of it. So let's just go now into the live calls. And this is where things get kind of interesting. So on the live call calendar for the Legacy Builders program, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 calls. Am I reading that right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 calls this week. And then next week, the same thing again, 7 calls. So if you want to have a community where you can join live calls, talk to people, this is where you're going to see all the info. Now, just remember that these live calls are probably going to be recorded and added into the course or in the classroom somewhere. So it's actually really good to jump on these, as these are going to be calls that you can go back and revisit over time. And if we go and have a look at the Digital Wealth Academy, there's between 3 and 4 every week. So plenty of calls to join, lots of different topics. I think there are different trainers inside of both of these programs for each of the calls. So it's not going to be the creators themselves. It is going to be other staff as well. Okay, so now let's talk about my personal opinion and some of the feedback I've been getting about these two programs. Now, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I am saying there are patterns happening when trying to sell both of these programs. I've been getting around the same amount of traffic into both of my funnels for these two programs, but there is definitely one clear winner. And what I'm going to do is just talk about the feedback I've been getting first, and let's talk about the Legacy Builders program. So the first thing I've noticed when trying to sell the Legacy Builders program, other than any other Master Resell Rights course out there, is there has been a massive amount of questions coming through versus I guess the ratio to sales. A lot of people have questions about the Legacy Builders program, and let me explain why. So you'd think the Legacy Builders program, just a single course. Well, it's actually 4 different courses put into one, and you can purchase each of these 4 courses separately. So let me just explain the price points here. So inside here, we have, first of all, the Legacy Builders program. This is $900 to purchase. We then have Digital Mastery, which is $600 to purchase. The Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, which is $300, and the Launchpad for $100. Now, whichever program you buy is only what you're able to resell. And how it works is the Launchpad is actually the first part of the Legacy Builders program. So from click here to get started, all the way down here until this Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, this is all the course contents inside of the Launchpad. Now, if you decided to buy the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint for $300, you'll get all of the Launchpad, plus you'll get all of the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint as well, all the way up until you get to Digital Mastery. Now, just to explain, because this is probably the most commonly asked question I get, if you buy at the $300 level and someone wants to buy the full Legacy Builders program, who gets the money? This isn't network marketing, so it doesn't get passed up. It actually only gives you the funnel inside of your course to resell the level that you're at. And that's why they have 4 different courses in your back office. So if you haven't already by now, it's kind of confusing, right? This is probably the biggest downfall of the Legacy Builders program. It's very confusing. It's not simple, okay? And on top of that, on top of the 4 different products inside of here, right? If you purchase the Legacy Builders program, you can resell all of these separately with their own separate checkout. But if you only purchase, say, Digital Mastery, you only get to sell these 3. But on top of every product that you buy, you also have to pay a $29 website fee. Okay, so that's also a confusing thing. People have been asking me, what website do they get for $29? Some people have thought that the course was just $29. It's all of these things just make the conversion rate just slowly drop because it's leaving people with more options, more questions, things like that. So this is my biggest tiff with the Legacy Builders program. Too many options to sell, too many questions about how it works, too many different prices. All of these things have been hurting conversions. And if you just come to the Digital Wealth Academy, it's just a single price. It's very black and white. You have to sell it for $497, and you can also you buy it for $497. There's no additional fees except for obviously software and things like that. So I have to admit, in terms of ease, in terms of conversions, Digital Wealth Academy is probably converting around 4 times higher than the Legacy Builders program. And this is just because of simplicity. And I'm not saying that the Digital Wealth Academy is better than the Legacy Builders program in terms of content, live training, things like that. It's just harder to sell because it creates more roadblocks or barriers to actually making the person want to buy. So this is my personal feedback, but at the end of the day, both have really good content, both have really good communities, and they're both growing ridiculously fast. I think at the moment, the amount of traffic I've been getting is about head to head, about exactly the same. Some days it's more one, some days it's more the other, but it's just the conversions are hurting more inside of the Legacy Builders program because of all of these different options, additional fees, and questions. If this can miraculously be fixed, I think the conversions will be incredible. It'll be much easier, I'll be making a lot more money, but this is just my personal opinion. So hopefully this Legacy Builders program versus Digital Wealth Academy video has helped. We've covered so many things. It's been really in depth. I sort of shared some info that no one else will share with you, but hopefully it's been informative. Once again, if you want to join, I've also got loads of bonuses down in the description for each program. They're going to help you get better results faster, also give you my personal traffic strategy, and you can also use my bonuses as your own. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any more questions, let me know in the comments, but that's it. I'll see you on the next video.